James 4:6. God gives grace to the humble. He gives more grace to the humble. This is just reminding you niggas, don't beg him for nothing. It don't matter how much you need it, because I'm telling you how he playing the game. Everybody who was on their knees, God, I need this, I need that. He's not paying them no mind. Because while y'all out there, you know what I'm saying, doing what you can do, managing, if you can find a way to get it yourself, you're going to do it. So while you're out there bearing fruit, you got the beggars not bearing fruit. You know what I'm saying? They're not being active. They're not busy. They're not being productive. They're too busy worrying about the stuff that they don't got. And you know what I'm saying? They're going around crying. Listen to what I'm telling y'all. Because that one time that I asked God for something, which is rare. I don't ask God for nothing because I know for a fact he moves too slow and he's going to do what he want to do regardless. God is going to do what he want to do regardless. That's why I don't ask him for nothing. He's going to do what he want to do. But that one time that I asked, the next day, I got that. I'm talking about he moved for me on the snap of a finger. Why? Because I don't ask that man for nothing. I don't ask him for nothing. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. That's how he moves. You are out there doing what he needs you to do. You stand out the way, you stand out his face. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to understand this, bro. God is like a heavenly, he's like a father. And we are his children. And y'all are being worrisome in his face all day. He's like, man, no, get from around me, man. I can't breathe. Every time I turn around, you asking for money. You asking for clothes. You asking for shoes. You asking for money. Like, go outside. Go outside. Go do something. Play the game. And I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Look out for some of y'all, because some of y'all are mellow, calm, relaxed, to the point where God has to act for you because he knows, let me go ahead and get this to him, because this dude ain't going to do nothing. He going to sit down all day. And man, you the general. You walking up to dude with pistols on the hip. Don't care. Anybody can get it. Anybody. So he's more concerned and worried about for the man who's going to press anybody walking. Anybody. Police officer, security officer, homosexuals, anybody. He on that. He don't care if he don't care how big you is, how tall you is. He's going to move for somebody like that because he is profitable. He's not crying, but he just letting God know. You know what it is. So I'm walking down the street, whole box of pizza. He know I'm hungry. He know I'm hungry. He know I'm not going to ask him for nothing. A whole box of pizza. Why would he do that for somebody like that? Because the humble person is not on his knees begging. He's out there bearing fruit, doing what he's supposed to do, standing out the boss, manager, supervisor face. He's doing some work. He don't have no reason to say nothing to that man. So let me go ahead and throw that to him. Let me go ahead and get this to him. I'm trying to tell y'all, a lot of y'all that are begging and you're too busy pounding and worrying about what you don't got, and you're still trying to figure out why he hasn't answered your prayer yet. Why he hasn't answered your prayers yet. And I done already told y'all this a couple weeks back. He already knows what you want before you ask him. Didn't I tell y'all stop asking him? Didn't I tell you? I've been told you this is just a reminder. God has to jump for some certain people because he knows that's my hitter. That's my guy. That's my go-to. So I'ma throw that to him so he can get back there and bear more fruit. He's not gonna do that for some of y'all. He's not gonna move like that for some of y'all. But I just want to remind y'all, stop begging that man. I already told you why I don't ask him for nothing. Because he gonna do what he want to do. The word of God says, who is man that he should be mindful of? Which means we are nobody. I am a grasshopper. I am a maggot. I am a worm. To compare to that general, the big dog. I know that. I know that. I tell this man in my prayers, I volunteer to go to hell. I tell this man in my prayers, I know I'm going to hell. I tell him that. I tell him that. That's what I do. I know I deserve to go to hell. That's how I talk to that man. God, I'm the sorriest servant you got. I'm dead serious. That's why I get what I get. That's why I get what I get. And I'm able to tell y'all, look. But just keep that in mind though, man. All that begging is not cool. It's not cool. If you can find a way to do that, get what you need, do that. Then, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just letting y'all know, man, he resists all y'all that's on y'all knees begging. You are worrisome. You are a problem. And you keep doing that, he might cut you off. But I just want to leave this message with y'all, man.